got my traveling road grays on today, including this gray and blue tie, because we're still in San Diego. Hey, everybody. I'm Randy Tibbins. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. This is the only video podcast, the best video podcast, the first video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. And that's why we're here. September 4th, 2015. In case you weren't with us, you were with us last time, that night of our last show. Clayton Kershaw did a magnificent job. He had 15 strikeouts and a complete game, masterful job he did, lifting his record to 12-6, shaved his ERA to 2.18, and leaving the defending world champions reeling in the dirt. He put them away. As we're now 6.5 games back, the Dodgers on Wednesday night made 132 pitches, and the Dodgers beat the Giants and swept them. Yeah, I like it. Best part about the whole thing. Meanwhile, last night down in San Diego, not such a great story. The Padres got lucky as Jed Jerko's go-ahead home run sparked the Padres' four-run rally in the eighth, and San Diego went on to beat the Dodgers 10-7. Boo! On Thursday night at Petco Park. But the good news is, last night, the Giants lost too. So we're still 6.5 in. I like that even better. Dodger reliever Jim Johnson allowed a leadoff walk to Justin Upton before Jerko smashed a 380-foot two-run home run to center field. Juan Nicasio later allowed a triple to Melvin Upton Jr., as he's called now, which scored Derek Norris. Solardi went 4 for 5 at an RBI double. The Padres won, but you know what? We're going to sweep them. And by the way, quick shout-out to Bob P. down there in San Diego, a big Chargers, a big Padres fan. You better enjoy that one, Bob, because you're not going to see another one like that from us this season, okay? All right, injury report and moves. We got some moves to talk about. Probably the coolest move ever is the one everybody's been asking about all year long. The one question we always get, even here at Let's Talk Dodgers, when's Corey Seager coming up? Well, he came up last night. He went 2 for 3, scored 2 runs, and he had a blast doing it. He's a great kid. He just turned 21 last April. Oh my God, he's just a kid, and he was burning them up in Double and Triple A this year. So they brought him up. He's ready to play. And last night he did a great job. Got his first major league hit was a double. It was cool. Way to go. And we're going to see a lot and hear a lot more about Corey Seager in the future, I'm sure. All right, we have some Dodger home runs. One from the other night. Chase Utley hit one in that Giants game. Let's hear it right now. You know who with the call.
That's a drive into right center. There's the down and catch that one. Chase Utley clears the wall in right center, and the Dodgers are back to a one-run lead again, 2-1. 6th home run for Chase Utley. Yes, indeed, he can still hit.
Yeah, wasn't that? I think that was his first home run as a Dodger too. So that was pretty cool. And he's back on the beam with his hitting. Looks great. Let's see. Well, it's Friday. It's a long weekend, so fun stuff. We got a lot of fun stuff for you. First of all, did you see this? I don't know if you saw this at all. Happened during the week. CheatSheet.com, which is a betting line organization, put up the top 5 spots for the odds of getting into and winning the World Series. In 5th place, at 9-1 odds, would be the New York Mets. There's a shout out to my friend Zach, if he's watching. Zach is a big Mets fan. Number 4 was the Dodgers, 13-2 odds. I'll take those odds because you know what? I don't want anybody to have good odds for the Dodgers. That way, we'll just sneak in and nobody will know we even did it, and they'll make a lot of money. All right. With 6-1 odds in 3rd place, the Cardinals. 9-2 odds in 2nd place, the Blue Jays. And this is the one that stumped me. I don't know. I know they're hot, but are they going to stay hot? 4-1 odds for the Royals. They might win 100 games, but as we all know from teams that win 100 games, they usually peter out real fast and just crash in the playoffs or right before. So they may get their 100 games or so, but I don't think they're going to win it all, man. They may be in the World Series. I don't think they're going to win it. We have some media stats for you before we get to the stats of the day and some of the other stuff. We have shout-outs. We have all kinds of stuff. Wednesday night's game, which Clayton Kershaw pitched that complete game, struck out 15 we just talked about. The team, this is the first release of this I've seen, but the game on Sportsnet LA had a 1.85 rating, and that translated to 144,000 viewers, the highest in both categories in Sportsnet LA's nearly 2-year history. They've never been that high. Tuesday night's victory, also a 2-1 decision, also been a record for the network, earning a 1.7 rating. The 3-game series sweep by the Dodgers averaged a 1.64 rating, 26% higher than the previous high of 1.3 set in July versus Oakland. That's kind of interesting. Also, one other quick note about sports in LA, they're averaging now 1.14 rating since Charter Communications joined the Time Warner's team and is carrying the channel, an increase of 82%, and 85,363 viewers, up 87%. So you're telling me that they're up over 87% now of getting saturated into the city. That doesn't sound too right. I don't think that's what that translates to, but they're up 87% of where they used to be. But I don't think that translates to too much more. After a series in San Diego, the Dodgers play the Angels in Anaheim next week, in addition to being shown on Sportsnet LA and Fox Sports West. Wednesday's game will also be on ESPN for those of you who can't get Time Warner Cable or can't get a little secret live stream of it. So ESPN has the game next week on Wednesday. All right, you got that? All right. We'll probably mention that again next week, too. Let's see what else we have here. Shout-outs. We got shout-outs today. We got a shout-out. How about a shout-out, another shout-out, because they called me after I announced this last time. Ron Smith, this time with his pal Mark Stone. Together, those two head up the LADABC Adult Baseball Camp, the privately run group which took up where the old group left off before they came back again. That's confusing. Anyway, Ron and Mark are both friends of the show. And how's it going, guys? I'm glad you're watching Let's Talk Dodgers. Tell all your friends if they're Dodger fans. Hope all's going well and hope that you guys are still doing the camps. And I told Ron, I said, I hope there's enough piece of the pie for, oh, there's fans calling right now. See? They're calling up. Yeah. But I hope there's enough pieces of the pie for the real Dodger fantasy camp and their LADABC baseball camp, which is sort of still affiliated with the Dodgers, but they're not Dodger promoted, I guess. But and he said, and I said on the last show that I hope that at least they had a break and that they were less expensive than the Dodgers main camp. And he said, yeah, that's in fact true. In fact, he says they're at least $1,000 less expensive, and you get much more. You get 2 uniforms instead of 1, home and away. You get all kinds of cool stuff. You get more than, I think, 2 meals instead of 1 a day. So there's all kinds of stuff that's supposed to be better about the LADABC. So check them out. And I think let's see, I have it around here. There it is. There's the card. You can find them at www.ladabc.com. And that's LADABC, the Ultimate Baseball Fantasy Camp, Adult Baseball Camp. Check them out. And those two guys, Ron and Mark, are very cool guys. I hung out with them at Dodger Stadium during FanFest this year. Had a great time. And so check out their camps. I'm sure they'd... and tell me you saw it on Let's Talk Dodger. Happy Crappy Mike Day, everybody, as we head into the long holiday weekend. Stats of the day, we got a couple here for you. Clayton Kershaw followed up his 14 strikeout, 1-run loud performance against the Cubs last Friday with that complete game victory we've been talking about, and he struck out 15 and allowed only 1 run against the Giants on Wednesday night. The only other, this is a great stat, the only other pitchers in the modern era to allow 1 or fewer runs and strike out at least 14 batters in consecutive appearances are Randy Johnson in 2001 and Pedro Martinez, who did it twice in 99 and 2000, and both of those guys are in the Hall of Fame. I'm just saying. Pretty cool company to be in. All right, this date in Dodger history, it's September the 4th, isn't it? Yep. Well, we're going to go way back there, 40-some-odd years, 46 years. September the 4th, 1969, Dodger center fielder Willie Davis's record 31-game hitting streak came to an end on this date in 1969, ending in a 3-0 loss to the Padres in San Diego, right where the team is now. Davis's hitting streak broke Zach Wheat's franchise mark of 29 in a row set during the 1929 season. It was the longest in National League history since Tommy Holmes hit in 37 in a row in 1945. Today, Davis' streak stands as the 3rd longest in LA history, I believe. It still stands. Believe it or not, known for having the rare combination of speed and power, the 3-Dog batted .311 that season in 1969. The first of 3 consecutive seasons in which he batted better than 300. In 1970, he batted .305 and led the National League with a career-high 16 triples. I remember, that's hard to do. Still hard to do. 16 triples? You got to be fast. Davis played for the Dodgers from 60 until 73 before he was traded to the Montreal Expos for Mike Marshall, the reliever. And by the way, on this date 1 year earlier than that, 1 year earlier than Davis' streak ending, September 4th, 1968, was the day, and we celebrate today, the birthday of Mike Piazza. All right. Famous day in LA Dodger history. Flashback Friday, let's take a look at a baseball card from 1969, a replica of one, a printed one, of the Three Dog, Willie Davis. Here's his 1969 Topps baseball card. There you are, the Three Dog, Willie Davis. That was him, and on this date, in 69, his 31-game hitting streak broke. I think Andre Ethier had a 30-game hitting streak. Kenny Lander had a 31 with the Twins, but with the Dodgers, it's still 31 is the record, and Andre Ethier is in second place with 30. But it was on this date it was broken in 1969. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Get you out to the ballpark, of course. It's a long holiday weekend. We'll get you the first 3 days, and Monday you're on your own. Let's see. It's going to be Mike Bolsinger tonight. This is going to be Bolsinger's first start since July 29th. He spent the next month after that in the minors, and now he's back. He's 5-3 on the year with a 2.83 ERA. I don't know why they sent him out in the first place. Maybe they were saving him for just this reason, to bring him back and he'd be fresh again. I don't know. Were you dogging in the minors? I don't know. Anyway, he's going up against right-hander James Shields. He's 10-6 with a 3.78 ERA. Good matchup tonight. Check it out. It's going to be online, Sportsnet LA. Also, 570 AM in Los Angeles. And also, that's on the radio, and also the Livestream.com website and the Livestream app under the name Roberto Becerra. Okay, we'll talk about that. All right, on Saturday, September 5th, also at San Diego. By the way, tonight's game 7-10er. Tomorrow, Saturday game, 5:40 game. Alex Wood, he's 2-3 with a 4.11 ERA, not so great. Could be a bullpen game. I don't know. Alex Wood, you better have your stuff, man. Bring your A game. We're in winning mode now. He's going against the right-hander Tyson Ross, who's 10-9 with a 3.27 ERA. Not a bad pitcher. He's 10-9 because the Padres are not that great. But Tyson Ross, 3.27 ERA, not a bad pitcher. It's going to be an okay matchup. I think the advantage in the pitching side, I think, might certainly go to San Diego. But I think the Dodger firepower and all their call-offs is going to go great, especially Corey Seager. Sunday, September 6th at San Diego is a 1-10er. It's going to be Brett Anderson. He's 8-8 with a 3.43 ERA. And right-hander Andrew Kasner for the Padres, he's been a little dicey. He's 5-13 with a 4.15 ERA. We should tee off on this guy. I sincerely think we will. But Brett Anderson's got to bring his A game again. Remember, he was doing this up and back there where we lose one, win one, lose one, win one. Well, he won last time out. He's got to win again. We got to keep the train rolling, or as everybody's saying now, keep your foot on the gas pedal, Dodgers. We want to win this thing. We're in it to win it. All right. Don't forget to check out John Sue's outstanding photography blog at dodgersphotog.mlblogs.com. We got some signings that don't happen until October, so we'll worry about those later. Tell all your friends, Let's Talk Dodgers in Facebook, Let's Talk Dodgers in YouTube under Let's Talk Dodgers 13. And remember, if you go to that page in YouTube, Let's Talk Dodgers 13, you click on the piece under any of the videos that says the name of that page, Let's Talk Dodgers 13. If you click it, it'll put them all in order by date. Newest one on top, so that'll be cool. That's the way to find us. Although if you just check us through Facebook, you'll see us anyway, the one that we put up. All right, that's going to do it. Write to us at letstalkdodgers@gmail.com. Hit me on @RandyTrumpet. That's on Twitter. Tweet. And we'll do some tweeting maybe during the game. I don't know. But tell all your friends, and we're going to be back probably Tuesday. Probably not Monday, it's Labor Day, but we'll probably be writing throughout the weekend on our site, so catch us on Facebook. Anyway, that's going to do it. I'm Randy, you know who you are. Come on back on Tuesday, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers once again, and let's beat those Padres. Let's take that series. Let's take the next 3, all right? All right. And remember,
the greatest baseball organization on this earth is the Dodgers. Don't you ever forget it.
See you Tuesday, everybody. Happy holiday.